Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We are currently connecting to the TikTok wave.
We are on TikTok. We got it. We're quicker now.
Ashton got to give me the secret because usually I feel like a 50-year-old man in here when it comes to the TikTok. I ain't gonna lie to
you. No, same.
How we doing this morning? Everybody live in the chat. I hope y'all having a fire morning for sure. For those that are on the East Coast, y'all 3 hours ahead. It's 11 o'clock. You should be already having a fire morning. Coffee should be done. Everybody should be ready to go. Norris, how are you feeling right now, dog?
I'm up and ready. I'm ready. You see what I got on? I got the royal blue on today. I'm ready to rock.
Hold on. Shout out your brand real quick. Let's hear the brand, bro. Let everybody know what you got on.
We got the Route 30 hoodie on. You know, we got sacrifice, get back inspired. That's the motto. Our route, our way. Route 30 consulting.com if you want some gear, or on Instagram _Route 30.
Yes, sir.
I like that.
Appreciate that.
You got to put it in the chat.
That man pitch is actually on another level too as well, dog.
Ooh.
If you can't pitch it in the next 10 minutes, I don't want to hear the pitch. You know what I'm saying? Quick little 10-second joint. All right, bet. All right, now let's get into it. You already know what time it is. We are Swish Coaches live.
Swish Coaches.
Man, almost a week in. It hasn't been a week yet, but you know, it feels like it. We've been grinding this whole time. I think consistency is the wave. Thank you for everybody that's participating with the Swish Coaches live. Appreciate every single one of you guys. But y'all know what time it is. It is time for y'all to what?
Get up!
It is time for y'all to
get up! Get up, baby!
Get up!
Get up!
It is time. Appreciate you guys for joining us on another Swish Coaches Live. I am your host, Jordan Richard. We got my other host with me in the building. Dang, that was a little late bomb. You know what I mean?
Low key.
Sometimes you got to surprise them a little bit with the bomb. You know, they can't expect it. You know what I'm saying? Now let's get into it. Two-time NBA champion. Two-time. Norris is in the building.
The champ is here.
The champ is here. Big Moss in the building. We got the shorty, the lady of the Swish Coaches, went viral yesterday with the TikTok joint. You know what I'm saying? Got the Christmas joint in the back, little Christmas tree. Doesn't look like Charlie Brown telling we up top, no Charlie. You know what I'm saying? Top, no Charlie. We got Ashton Good in the building. Let's get into it. Yep. A lot going on, man. A lot going on. Ashton, bring us into the first topic of what we're going to talk about. Hopefully, let's start off with some positive news. You know what I'm saying? Before we get to a little bit of the darkness.
We're going to go into the player spotlight. You know, we had a particular player last night that was going dummy, Jamal Murray, 52 points. Now, we got to look at the breakdowns. 19 for 25 from field, 10 for 11 from 3, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists versus the Pacers. Well, I remember we talked about this last time. They're making it seem like getting like a 40 ball, a 50 ball is easy. But can we talk about how difficult that actually is on the highest level? That's insane.
Yeah.
First off, shout out to Jamal Murray, bro. That's kind of big time. Go ahead, Norris.
Yeah, that's elite. And he did it efficiently as well. That's kind of even more impressive to be able to score at that type of volume while still being efficient. It's just showing, you know, how skilled some of these players are, and when they can get on a roll, you know, how hot they can be. And he's shown that he's capable of doing this. You know, it's kind of crazy that he's an NBA champion. He's the second best player on a championship team, but he's never been an all-star. You know, it just lets you know that, you know, we do have, you know, a lot of talent, you know, in this league right now. And he's one of those ones that when he gets going, he can fill it up 30, 40, and even 50.
Yeah, you can. Where do we rank Jamal Murray in terms of like duos, Jamal Murray and the Jokic, because a lot of the we call it the page action, but a lot of people in the NBA they kind of call it the the Jokic and Jamal Murray action, where you do the little pick the picker, you get the little dribble handoff. A lot of teams run that, and I think honestly it's really because of how it works with Jokic and Jamal Murray. But where do we rank those two together? In terms of like in this group of duos, because we never really talk. I don't think they get the credit they deserve, to be honest.
When you say rank, do you mean like all time, or do you just mean like among the league
duos in this league though? Like no one really just talks about like Jamal Murray and Jokic. It's always another big two or a big three or something, but we never really talk about Jamal Murray and Jokic. They won a championship together, and a lot of people duplicate their system, to be honest with you.
Nah, I think the real basketball people do recognize them as the top duo. They just hadn't won a championship in a while. But the year when they was going to the finals and before Jamal was hurt, because he'd been hurt a little bit the last couple of years. But when he's healthy, they're recognized as like a top duo. The only one that might be like in competition with them as a duo would be SGA with J-Dub, and that's only because they just won a championship. But before that, the top duo in the league by far was the Jamal Murray Joker duo, and then it was back when AD was with the Lakers, you had LeBron and AD, and you had a couple other ones, but those were the top two duos in the league by far until J-Dub emerged to bring his game to another level. So I think they get the credit they deserve. Everybody know that 1-2 pick and roll with Joker and Jamal Murray is a problem.
Yeah, but it don't get the credit that it deserves. Like, think about it right now, right? Everyone mentions the Austin Reeves, the Snowtime Lakers, all that. I know it's the Lakers and everything, but Jamal
That's
Murray.
That's because you in LA. That's because you in LA. Let me tell you what we outside of LA say.
You already know. Nah, it don't
oh, Lord. Here goes the big Tupac.
Bro, you know the real, dog. You know the real. You see what happens in the East Coast? They still treating it like Tupac and Biggie. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I said.
We don't even look at it like that because you already know. We already at the top. When you're at the top, you don't look at see who's at the bottom. I'll tell you that much. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Y'all out there in virtual reality.
They're at the top of the mountain one time. Now, I don't ever really hear about those two and what they do. Jamal Murray had 52. I got to post that too, by the way. We gotta have to post that.
52 is crazy.
They don't get the credit that they deserve, to be honest with you. That's all I'm saying. Like, if they were in a different market, I feel like we would hear about them a little bit more. That's all I'm
people
saying.
do hear about you. Just in La La Land. You in La La.
No, we hear about Jokic. We hear about
the AI zone out there.
Nah, bro. I'm telling you. Nah, ain't no way, bro.
I can tell you.
Ain't no way.
Everybody knows when Jamal Murray is healthy, the Joker, Jamal Murray pick and roll is the top duo in the league. Everybody across the world know that, bro. I don't know what y'all out there in LA, y'all got the virtual earmugs on out there, but we know that there's a lot more than, Luka and AR-15. People outside of LA, we know that there's other duos out there.
We know that there's other duos, but we don't talk about them being the top duo. Be honest.
Well, we talking about it now. When they healthy.
If we ask right now, if someone said who is the top duo in the league, I would be very surprised if even if 9 out of 10 people said Jamal Murray and Jokic were the top two duo in the league. Yes or no?
If you're talking about NBA people, I think NBA
I'm not
people.
talking about NBA people. I'm talking about the basketball period. I'm saying they need their credit on that side. Do you think that the people say
we need to do that? We need to put that out there and see that, because I think that the world does know that. Personally, I do.
All right, then we'll put who's the top duo. We won't even give them a hint. And I'm going to show you that people actually sleep on these two, bro. Just to be honest with you.
Who do you think the top duo is right now?
Yeah, who do you think they're going to say? AR and Luka. That's the only thing people could say, possibly.
AR, Luka. Wemby's going to get thrown in there for some strange apparent reason. They're going to have that too as well. What's
Wemby
the deal?
Wemby and who though?
Katie, what up? They're gonna probably throw Fox or Castle in there. Castle won Rookie of the Year, didn't he? I'm just saying, bro. What you mean?
People are not that. People are not that out the
loop. You already know because you don't want to get me started on this too. By the way,
I think it's both ways. I think like
because you know Shay's gonna be in there. You know that the Butterman himself.
I said that. I said those are the top two in the league.
All right. Hey, you know what I'm saying? 2 days ago, got a little sketchy in here, so I just want to make sure you guys.
Someone said Jamal Murray wasn't healthy all in that series last year, or it would have been a different outcome. We know that. That's what we know. That's what we do know.
Someone in the TikTok said, let me see. Their name is Sama Castle underrated. You'll see.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see, bro. But I agree. I'm just saying they need to get more credit. That's what I'm saying. You know,
let's
terms
give
of
give them their flowers.
Yeah, fact. Gotta give them their flowers. Yeah, let's give them their flowers. Shout out to Jamal Murray and Jokic, changing the game, changing the culture. A lot more teams need to honestly really watch, especially on the high school end. And by that, I'm not talking about the NBA because a lot of teams do watch the NBA. Honestly, if you're a Laker fan and you do watch the Lakers, they run a lot of the Jamal Murray, Jokic actions with that dribble handoff. If you don't watch, make sure you pay attention to it. It's a guard set where you see Jokic at the top of the key, gives the dribble handoff off of a screen. Jamal Murray sets the first screen, the back screen for Aaron Gordon. You have the lob action there. If it's not there, you're going to see the man Jamal Murray curl off of it to get a dribble handoff from Jokic, or Jokic could kind of play out of that and make a read. So just for you guys that don't know, just want to throw that tidbit out there. He said, I don't want to hear that Joker doesn't have help. He got 2 teammates that can drop 50. Facts. I ain't even gonna lie.
I don't want to hear that no more. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad I've been holding that in for so long. Now I can let it out. I don't want to hear that no more. And we know that MPJ, Michael Porter Jr. was being held back too because we seeing what he was doing. I don't want to hear that no more. He ain't had no help.
Oh my! Y'all got Norris turned up.
Right.
Yeah, hold on. Oh Lord.
Hey, hold on.
They got this dude like
Ray snuck into the back of the class though.
I can't.
Yeah, what all did I
wait? Hold on. First off, Ray snuck into the back of the class and just happened to just be in here. Let's address that first.
Man, what did I miss?
Nice. Hey, facts. What did you miss?
Ray,
Early.
On one today, huh? Jordan started off crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of,
okay,
can we talk about it? The man MPJ, the block. The block is hot. Oh my gosh. You guys said that he shouldn't have a podcast mic. Give the man his podcast mic. I'm going to say that right now. Because what he's doing, he backing it up.
What do you mean by that?
Huh? Because earlier this summer, he was on the podcast. Everybody was like, strip the mic from the man.
He was talking spicy ass. He was talking spicy.
Oh.
He was talking spicy. He said a couple things, but listen, the man is baking up. Ashton, what did he have last night?
Muy caliente, 33 points, 10 for 12 for field, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. Man.
Wait, say the numbers, the buckets again?
Yeah, 33 points, 10 for 20 from field, 10 rebounds.
I was over and under is
Oh, did I really? Whoa, what was that? Hold on. Did I?
Yeah. Check that over under on that. Check that.
24.5 points.
Yeah, I should miss
Check
that.
No one might be doing more sit-ups today.
Yeah, somebody about to get right. Somebody's summer body about to get right early.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? New Year's resolution.
No more.
Hey, New Year's resolution Ashton real early, right? We don't have to wait till New Year. She already gonna be doing them sit-ups. She ain't gonna be there on January 1st. She already gonna be in line already, dog. And they gonna see it right on the live stream.
Oh.
Good job, Ashton. You know what I'm saying? We got to get that knowledge up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying, my dog? All good, bro. You'll be here with us soon. You'll be able to join the tea party. You know what I'm saying? You got some Boston Celtics gear over there somewhere, too. So if you want to join the Boston Tea Party, you can at some point.
Shut the hell up, bro.
Back to MPJ. Bro, number one, to all the doctors out there that said MPJ wasn't going to be playing at this point, boy, were you guys wrong. Let's start off with that. Because he fell in the draft. What was he, like the 16th pick or something like that? And a lot of teams are like, man, Huh?
He was the consensus #1 player in America, or #1 player in the world before that back injury at his age.
Exactly. Came out of Missouri. I'll never forget. A lot of teams passed up on him. It was said that he had a bad back injury. Out of Mizzou, like CL Smooth just said, and they said that he couldn't come back from the injury. His career is gonna be done in like 4 or 5 years. And now my man is still playing, averaging 25 points, 7 rebounds, shooting 48 from the field. The man been cooking up, and we got to give him the player spotlight. They actually won, because I knew if someone was in here, they might hate. But there's no way to hate when you get a dub. They beat the Chicago Bulls yesterday, and my man went off. Michael Porter Jr., we got to give you your spotlight, because the money,
you expensive.
You very expensive, but it's looking like it's well
money well spent.
Exactly. So shout out to you, MPJ. Just kind of going on that. Does it surprise you guys that he's baking the way he is, or no?
It's surprising that it's going on for this long. I knew that, anytime a player who's felt like they've been limited gets freedom, they're going to have a little bit of hot games just by nature, by having more shots. But him being able to sustain this, I am kind of shocked to see, but it's a pleasant surprise, because his back injury was real. It wasn't like it was a fake injury. He had a real, life-altering back injury that he had to fight his way through, even till today. Like, I'm sure his game preparation, his offseason preparation, in order just to keep his back, activated and loose, I'm sure that it's tough. So I think he's a mentally strong individual, and I like the surprise. I like that he's showing that he can be an elite scorer in this league, because I didn't know. I knew he could be an elite shooter. I didn't know if he could be an elite scorer every night. And so I'm going to get a young bull his flowers. He balling right now in Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's hooping, dog. Yeah, he looking like he might be one of a kind over there, dog. I can't even lie to you. And number one, also kind of just talking about last year in the playoffs too, because I don't want people to get it misunderstood. He played with a bad shoulder injury. He should have got surgery during that time. So he struggled a lot in that playoffs. That team was really banged up. First off, Aaron Gordon had hurt his his calf or his hamstring. I'm trying to remember, one of the two. He honestly should not have been playing.
He shouldn't even been playing.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been playing. And then Michael Porter Jr. had a messed up shoulder the whole time, and he was playing through it. And now, as you see, he's healthy. That man cooking up 25 points, again, 7 rebounds, shooting 48 from the field. Also want to give him a shout out too. Also want to give him a shout out on him being one of those boys during the summer that we talk about that be at them open runs. He always be one of those ones too that actually goes out and plays, gets better during the summer, works on his game, and he be baking. I know some people, some NBA guys, when they probably see them on his team, they probably like, I don't want to play with MPJ because he gonna get all them shots up. Facts. Yeah, bro. Ray, what you got, dog?
Nah, you know what I like to see is there's always that guy on a team that feels like, man, if I had my own team, if I was the main guy, I would be able to, average 25, do all the X, Y, and Z. Until you get there and you realize, it's hard to be that guy. It's hard to be the main focal point on the defense every night. And then can you really sustain it? Can you be consistent? Can you do that? And I think there's a lot of guys in the league now that probably feel like if they had a role on a team with the guy, they can do it. And they get there and it's like, it's a little harder than I thought.
Like Jordan Poole.
What I like to see about MPJ is he's kind of carried himself like that. Like Norris is saying, I was the #1 player in the world coming out of high school. Obviously, I got injured, and you could see flashes of it in Denver. But then he would probably feel like, I'm kind of getting held back a little bit. And then now he's got the keys to the franchise, to the organization, and he's showing them that he's that guy. I feel like I'm an all-star level player, and I like to see that he's holding it down, because I know that a guy Norris just mentioned, some people realize the hard way that, they get a rude awakening. It ain't as sweet as they thought. And then you got to appreciate the top dogs in the league that can go out there and do this on a nightly basis. So seeing him do this in Brooklyn, I think is great for him. And obviously with the summer he had with the podcast and the whole little tour he was going on, he's definitely backing all that up for sure.
Facts, dog. That man was streaming. He was doing a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, shoot, by the way, guys, let me ask you this too on the little sidebar comment.
Okay.
The streaming after the games. Number one, I'm seeing more and more of it. I'm seeing more and more of it. Draymond, when he did it, everybody was like, yo, Draymond need to put the podcast mic away. After Jaylen Brown's, 40-something piece he had, my man had Burna Boy on the stream, low key, dog.
I like that. Yeah, that was dope.
That's elite.
That's dope. I like that.
My man said, we getting buckets tonight. We getting buckets tonight. We getting buckets tonight. Who getting buckets tonight? Yo, bruh, do y'all approve a podcast after the buckets? Especially him. He already won the championship. Draymond, they won the championship.
Who are we talking about specifically? MPJ?
Just players in players.
Players.
Players in general.
That's what they do now, bro. It is like
it's a different league, man.
Yeah, it's a different time for sure. But I mean, this is what the people want. Like the fans want the interaction with the players. The fans want to feel like part of it. They want to be there, right? So the NBA is doing all type of stuff with the interviews and having Austin Rivers and all the former NBA guys do, commentating on the game, sitting on the bench and interviewing a player during a timeout. And, it's just different now. So they just want all this interaction. So the players are like, man, why don't I go ahead and give it to them directly myself? I kind of control the narrative. And obviously, saying like the older generation can be like, it's just so different. It's weird to see. But I mean, it's just the time we're in, bro. Kids are going out. They're not going to the club. Now they're not going out. They want to stream the parties at the house. Like they want it is. We got to get hit with the time we're in.
Yeah, I mean, it is. If it's after a win and you balled out like that, I mean, go do what you do, Yeah, for a person like me, after a loss, it would be hard for me to go out there and be interacting with the fans like after a loss. But people are not as emotional about the game now. Players is like, hey, once I do my job, it's over with. I'm gonna go on to the next thing in my life, which that's not wrong. But after a win and you balled out like that, yeah, you need to have Burna Boy on there because you was out there on fire.
Burna Boy on the stream, I'm not gonna lie. Is that a flex or not? Because
that's an international flex.
If you don't know who Burna Boy is out there, he's one of the top artists in the world, not in America.
Right.
World.
International.
One of the biggest.
One thing I would say is if you go on stream after, please just give the media a little bit more depth in the answers that we have.
From a media perspective, I see.
Bruh, because I don't want to wait after the games too for you guys. I don't want to do that. And then when I ask a question, it's 2 sentences. Greatly appreciated though for the people that we do know that give us the in-depth answers after we wait for an hour in there. But man, if I see somebody give me a 1-sentence answer and then go on stream and turns up, oh yeah, I'm reporting their page, bro. Off bro.
That's their platform,
bro. Come on, you can't give us more than a sentence.
I see what Ashton's saying. Just because I want to speak to that part because Ashton, you do make a great point. The only reason why I really see that part is because a lot of people want to duplicate what LeBron James is doing in terms of like, being that guy, putting the homies on, doing XYZ, this business venture. This, that. One thing I've noticed when LeBron has been on this team, being able to be at practice with him, after games with him, the man is very intentional with any answer he gives. Sometimes it might get him in trouble. Sometimes it might not. But my man is very intentional with all the answers he gives. And it don't matter if it's the last person that gives him a question, he's going to get the best answer that he possibly can. And my man's media training is on another level to me in terms of what he's been able to accomplish and what he's been able to do with his brand from putting his homies on, doing the XYZ. That's what makes him different than a lot of most to me, to be honest. Just wanted to say that and throw that out there.
No, I agree with that.
Shout out Brown on that end. But
shout out to Burna Boy.
Hey man,
shout out to Burna Boy.
Hey, that one.
Hey, book the trip now. Book the trip now.
Yo, Flex, you won that one, dog. You won that one, bro. I'll give you credit for that. You won that one of the day. I'll give you that. That one threw me off, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't know you had that on the playlist.
Burna Boy on the playlist for real. Y'all, hey. JB know what he talk. Hey, listen, Burger Boy is on the playlist. For real, for real. Hey, y'all tripping out there if y'all know.
Hey, shout out to JB too. I think his marketing has been increasing tremendously.
And he creating his own story, his own shoe, his own technology, AI. He doing it all on his own. That $300 million, he putting it to work.
The fact that he has 300 million, he doesn't need to do this. That's the biggest thing.
But you know, he Cal Berkeley. You know.
Hey, go Bears!
You know he Cal Berkeley. You know what I mean? So he ain't just thinking like a regular athlete. You know, he using it.
Hey man,
that's true.
Hey, fix your face, Jay Swish. Hey, fix your face. Hey,
shout out to the Bears. You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
I love a good go Bears. I love a good go Bears.
Here we go. Ashton actually
back in my day.
Ashton actually went to school with Jaylen Brown. They were at school together. For all those that don't know that, Ashton and Jaylen Brown. Ashton was on the volleyball team. Of course, JB was on the basketball team. Man,
they had a squad too.
Yep, Ivan Rabb. You know, some top prospects, but. Man, we wanted to have some positive before we got into the.
Jordy, you're sick.
Oh, you know what time it is when that music comes on.
It's time to get to it.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, man, probably one of the best players that we've had in terms of international prospects ever. You know, a player that every single night goes out there and gives his best. I don't ever question whether this man's going to play hard or not. I know what I'm getting when I see Giannis.
30, 12, and 5 is what you get.
He might be the only person, I'm going to be honest with you, that every single time I've seen him go play, it look like it's his last game, dog. That boy is out there every single night giving his all out there. You know, yesterday, it was kind of crazy, man, like kind of like a domino effect of stuff with him. Like, I guess Brian Windhorst and several others came up with some news about, you know, him possibly, you know, requesting a trade. They're going to work out whatever, you know, but, you know, here's or there. You know, I guess Doc Rivers came out in the press conference and said that Giannis hadn't spoken to him and said that. I feel like that's a Doc Rivers answer. He always gives that type of answer with every single thing. So usually when it would come from a coach, I might listen to it. I'm not 1,000% sure what's going on with that, but you know, during the game, the first 3 minutes of the game, Giannis ends up getting hurt. At first, it looked like it was Achilles injury. Thankfully, to God, it was not. It was a right calf strain. If you look, honestly, from 2024 and 2025, he had the same injury, but on his other leg, and he was out all of the playoffs for that. Hopefully, speedy recovery from Giannis, but also just kind of want to talk about, man, these injuries, bruh. Bobby Marks came out with something the other day, and this morning while we were on the stream, and I kind of want to read this to you guys about the injuries. Currently, right now, an interesting stat: there are 15 players out with a strained calf injury, 12 with a right and 3 with a left. Like, is there a way to prevent that? I know both of y'all are training too right now. Like, what's the prevention for it? Because we're in November right now, bro. Is it because people aren't playing? I know Giannis is playing. He just did what's the Euro joint called? He did FIBA, right?
Eurobasket. Yeah.
He did Eurobasket.
I mean, I would say, like, one thing is I saw something that I think Steve Kerr was talking about, the pace and how fast the game is now is at an all-time high than it ever has been. And then I know years ago they were talking about, oh, you guys play too much AAU, the whole thing. But I think with the calf strains right now is because of all the Achilles that happened last year, those guys had calf injuries at some point during the season, right? But then they were going to thug it out for the finals. They were thugging it out for the playoffs and things like that. I think so now, once a team hears you got a calf injury, it's like, yo, we gotta, you know, be cautious and take our time to chill. Now, the way you can prevent it, obviously training and everything in the summer and things like that. But if you really look at it, just you name 15 guys are out with the calf strain. There's a lot of top players in the league that are out right now and have been out in the beginning of the season. And I think teams are being very cautious, and not only just the teams, I think the players are taking advantage of it too. Like, I'm not going to take a risk on my body right now. One, it might be a contract year. Two, I'm not trying to mess my body up and get hurt over the way we're playing. And that's why you're seeing all these young guys in two ways playing. So, like, There is something going on. I don't know what it is. I think the pace of the game has changed. I think you don't really normally see these type of injuries this early in the season. It's later, but I think a little bit of it too is teams being more cautious now, trying to save guys and protect them to get through the whole season, and say why don't we rest them later.
I think, I mean, it's gonna be a hot take, but I don't think that these guys are preparing the proper way in the off season. You know, they trying to work out as little as possible so that they can do other things in their life, and they're not committing their whole life to the game. Like, this is a fast pace that they're playing, but there were older back in the 70s. They played at a similar fast pace with worse shoes, and they wasn't having these type of injuries. I think that guys have to truly understand what conditioning really is, not minimal conditioning. Like, hey, I'm gonna work out for a couple hours a day and then I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my day. Like, if you have a 82 game season where you're traveling to high altitudes and flying and landing and playing at a fast pace, you got to prepare your body that way, and it's a life commitment. And then trainers have to understand also how to stretch the calf. You know, if I've worked out a lot, I've had a lot of trainers, I've seen a lot of teams, they don't focus on calf stretching. You know, you do a lot of hamstring stretching, a lot of quad stretching, you know, lower back and stuff like that, but they don't really focus on the calf itself, in the ankle itself. You need to focus and stretch and release that lactic acid and that tension in the calf, and you need to train it as well. Because sprinters, you don't see them, you know, tearing their Achilles, and they put more force on their calves than anybody. 100-meter dashers, 200-meter dashers, 400-meter dashers, hurdlers, and all that. They're not tearing theirs, but that's because they focus on the calves. They focus on getting that soft tissue and releasing the lactic acid and all that. So I think that's both of them. I think players have to do a better job conditioning in the offseason, totally committing to conditioning. And then trainers need to also focus on the calves more and releasing, making sure they're not just getting your hamstrings warm and your quadriceps warm, but also make sure those calves are activated, and making sure afterwards you kind of get the cold tub, you get the hot tub, you get on release. You know, when you're getting your massage therapy, acupuncture, make sure they focusing on those calves.
Yeah, Jay said stretching, strength, conditioning, nutrition, all that matters. Overcompensating also causes issues for sure. You brought up track though, so you don't feel like with the amount of games that are going on in track, you have a track meet what every couple of days? Like, I mean, every month? You don't have a track meet every week. These dudes having a track meet every single day though, and equivalent to a mile, and running at crazy speed too as well. Like,
bro, they
you have a 400,
2-hour game. It's a 2-hour game,
that's what I'm
bro.
saying.
And they not
That's
practicing.
A long time.
Yeah, but they're not practicing either. So they going from high activity to no activity, high activity to no activity. That ain't how the body works. That's not how biology works with the body, bro. It just don't work like that. And then trying to train less and trying to practice less to go perform more, that's just not how biology works. You can't rest the body more without the proper training. You need to rest, but you need the proper training first so that you can get the proper rest. And right now there's been an imbalance. So I don't think because we running faster or the game is faster, that's an excuse for more injuries. Like, I don't believe that. I just think you got to take the training and the recovery, you know, more serious. Like, you got 2 hours a day for this basketball, but who said you only got 2 hours? This is your job. You really got 8 to 10 hours a day that you should be focusing on your body and on your game. That's how you can kind of prevent some of this. But you know how players are. Once the game is over, man, they're going to do what they're going to do. They're going to go stream. They're going to go talk to their women. They're going to do whatever they do in life. But in reality, this is a full life commitment that you have to do to keep your body right.
In Europe, injuries are a major problem too over there too right now. Like,
well, you're not going to prevent injuries. I mean,
they're practicing every day. So
they don't get injured as much as we do, though. They don't get injured as much as we do in America, and the travel's worse, the hotels is worse, the practices, like you just said, is worse, and you and they not dropping like flies. So it has to be something, you know. What first of all, you're not gonna take injuries out the game. So I told you that yesterday. Newsflash: when you sign that contract, you're saying, "Hey, I'm willing to get hurt." Like, we know that. So you're not gonna prevent injuries as an athlete, but you can do what's best to prevent the likelihood of being injured, and that comes with full life preparation. Like, LeBron's whole day is dedicated around what? taking care of his body so that he can play.
Yeah,
it is what it
that's
is.
true.
His whole life is based around that. He wakes
You
up
guys
at
cut
the same
more.
time.
You guys do a lot of change of direction. You guys are cutting. You guys are making explosive movements, jumping, and all that stuff. And track, you don't really do the cutting motions as much.
Well, let me tell y'all something about track. Nobody central nervous system gets shocked more than the track athletes.
Oh, sure. For sure.
They
we used
push
to run.
and they train it harder than they train for those little. They might only run for 20 seconds, but the training that they do to prepare for those 20-second or 9-second runs is extreme, super extreme, harder than basketball conditioning. Because I do it. It's super extreme, and their legs is stronger, their core is stronger. Like I would suggest doing more track athletic work in the offseason. That's what I would do. I would suggest basketball players start to kind of get with some track guys to kind of help with that.
But you think it's going to be preventable, though? You guys are still jumping. Like, even in volleyball, with our jumping and our cuts, we're tearing our Achilles and ACLs. Same with
you're not going to prevent all injuries. I mean,
but I'm saying with the Achilles injury, that's been increasing drastically. That's we've seen on the highest level. Like, how do you kind of work on that, but you still have to train during the off season? Like, what's the balance like?
Well, I think what he was saying, see, that's why I like, all right, for example, this summer I was in LA, we was hooping, and it was the NBA player that was supposed to come hoop, but he was like, nah, like the team was like, nah, you can only play on this day. You can only play like 1 or 2 days a week because he had to go do his individual training, like on the court. Like a lot of it is like what Norris is saying too, like they don't train your body to sustain it for a whole season. Like if you're going to do as less as possible because you're saving your body, but then you can get thrown into a fire. Now I'm playing 35 minutes a game every day. Your body's not used to that. So there's just so much wear and tear, and it's not strong enough to sustain it. But like, that's also where, like, I mean, think about it now. Like most of the teams, like the last, I don't know, 5-10 years, they start putting these little chips in our body to see how many miles we run a day. Coach, he's got to stop. He ran too much. He did too much. Or like they're kind of controlling your workload. And then like the teams all have sports medicine science team that like will tell this NBA player, hey, on Monday you can train and you can shoot, and then on Tuesday you can train and shoot. You can't play until Thursday, and then you can only play one day this week. Like everybody's workouts are so controlled now to the point where it's like, I get it. Yeah, you don't need to be running around playing every day, tearing your body up, but there's got to be some type of balance that's like, all right, I need to get my body revved up enough to that I can go play this 82-game season, because the way I'm going into training camp in the season now, I'm trying to like get in shape. And then like by the time December gets here, like I'm going to be good. Like that's how you get the injuries. It comes from like how you prepare and how you train. But
that's fair.
To the players' defense here, I would say a lot of teams are controlling that now, where before it wasn't like, we weren't putting these microchips in our jersey to see how much miles we ran and how much we ran in practice, and like doing all these tests. Oh, my right quad is my left quad than it was 2 weeks ago. So
y'all used to just rub some dirt on it.
It's like, kind of, yeah, but like now it's like
all they got to go do is go ask the old pros. Tim Duncan played how many years in the league? And for the most part was healthy. Same with Kobe. Kobe was hurt, but could always perform. His last year, he tore his Achilles. But other than that, he was always ready to go, conditioned to the top tier. Like, just go to the old cats that played all 82. Go ask them what they was doing. That's all you got to do. This ain't rocket science. Like, we trying to reinvent the wheel.
Right,
hey, I know what type of coach Norris is.
Go ask Gil what he was doing when he was Agent Zero while he was frying the league. What type of condition?
But they said the pace is different, though. They weren't paying at that pace.
Man, so what? We making excuses, bro. We trying to make excuses for this. The pace is too fast. Like, stop that. Are you an athlete or are you not? Like,
facts.
Go train. Hey, if the level rises, then raise your level of training. It's simple as that. Like,
facts. I agree with that, because number one, number two is what you said, but number two is in Europe. Shout out to all the homies out there playing in Europe too, by the way.
Grinding out there.
Yo, number one. Hey, if you don't practice, the coach is looking like, oh man, this guy ain't practicing. That ain't happening, bro. He gonna look at you. He might come over to you like 5 times, like, what you mean no practice? Like, you talk to the trainer? He said no. Then the coach. Then you got to deal with the coach talking to the trainer, trying to convince him to tell him, yo, why he should be practicing.
Can you guys please give stories? Can you guys please give your overseas stories?
If you do not practice out there, You will not play, bro.
I need one from each of y'all. I need one from each of y'all.
You might get kicked off the team. I mean, Matt, I'm sure Norris had to play through injuries. I played through injuries, so I didn't get kicked off the team.
Man, listen, I had a coach that was crazy. I had a coach when I played for Monaco, but this is where communication is, because I had a Serbian coach. He's actually one of my favorite now because we got to know each other a little bit. He was mad after a game. We traveled the next day early in the morning and landed and had practice the day after a game, right? And we had connection flights, by the way, 2 of them. Early morning flight, 2 connections, landed, and we had practice because we had lost. So I got an ankle, like my ankle was bothering me. It's like my ankle was like bothering me bad. And so it's like I'm moving kind of half speed just to get through things. It's going to be like a little quick practice. Practice is starting to get extended, and now I'm like not even moving, barely moving. And he got on me, like yelled crazy at me, right? If you can't go full speed, then sit down. So I went and sat down straight up. I ain't say nothing back. I sat down. He came over there and, he started talking and yelling and all that, and I ain't say nothing. I just looked at him and said, "Hey, coach, if I can play, I'll play. If I can't play, I ain't playing." And then he said, "Well, go to the trainer." And I went to the trainer and I'm getting an x-ray, and it found out that, I had like a spur in my ankle. And the trainer said, "Have you been playing on this?" I was like, "Yeah, I've been playing." I said, "But the last couple of days, it's kind of been bad." The trainer was like, you can't play. He said, "You can't play." And he said, "And if you do play, then you can't practice." He said, "But you can't practice the way we practice and still play." But I had already kind of worked up my reputation that I'm a killer in the game. I'm a gamer. So that coach, even though he was crazy, he was like, "Okay, Norris," he said, "if you practice, you have to practice 100%. But if you can't go 100%, just sit out and coach and practice and ride the bike so you can play in the game." But I had to earn that respect because he yelled at me, and I'm the best player on the team, leading the team in scoring. And he was like screaming crazy in front of everybody. Like in the league, you don't yell at the best player like that. You kind of talk to them ginger. Out there, hey, you know practice, you don't play.
They're about to get the belt on Norris.
Go sit down. Go sit down. If you can't practice, go sit down. And I walked over there and limped over there and sat down. Like, hey, I can't go. Hey,
heck no. That's
man. Yeah, no, we gotta end it. We gotta end on. We ain't telling no more stories. We gotta say. Not
y'all saying it's trauma.
We gotta say no.
It's traumatic, bro.
No,
they ever make you practice after a game? You ever had to do that, bro? One time after the game, they made us go practice after the game, bro.
Like I've done full practice after a game?
Full practice after a game. Took an L, bus ride back, pulled up, had a full-on practice.
Yeah, facts. First off, I want to shout out to my teammate, Andre Barrett. You know what I'm saying? One of the legends out of New York. Never forget, after our games in Argentina, our coach would go sit in the bathroom for 20 minutes if we lost. And we would know right then, if he's sitting in there for 20 minutes, there is practice right when we get back, bro. Immediately, dog. And I'll never forget, Andre Barrett was at the end of his career. He like, "Yo, bro, I can't do this no more, dog. This dude talking to me like I'm a 19-year-old. I'm at the end."
Bro, straight up.
Hey, yo, man. Shout out my dog Dre, man. Shout out to Dre. Going on to the next one. We got some good news too on that side. It's been a lot of bad news for the boys, but y'all gotta put some respect on the boys' name right now. The Dallas Mavericks. They're back 3-0 over the last 3 games. They've won 3 straight games. Against some good teams too, by the way. Beat Miami yesterday. Also beat the Denver Nuggets too as well. And man, gotta shout out the boy. You already know where we're going with this. Ryan Nembhard, 5'11", undrafted rookie. On the 2-way. It's time to turn the 2-way in and get the iPhone, like we always say. Get the man off of the 2-way. He got 36. He got 36 more games. I know it might go all the way to the end, but I know a new contract is coming. But I want to say this to all you small guards out there. I'm going to preach it to you every single day. Y'all got to rally behind the other small guards that are out there cooking. Y'all always want to watch Shea and the rest. I love that. Watch Shea, but also watch Ryan Nembhard. Watch the Donovan Mitchells. Watch the Jalen Brunsons. You could learn a lot from those guys too as well because they got a lot of game. My man is 5'11". I should have seen no other guys look at like, yo, if you say a player's name, you can say Shea, but also mention a dude like Ryan Nembhard, who is actually closer to your size. You can learn a lot how to get to your spots, how to play the game, how to use a push dribble and get ahead of a defender. Little small advantages that he does well. Watch it. But what do you guys like from Dallas that you've seen so far in these last 3 games? And is there hope for the Dallas Mavericks faithful right now? Cooper Flagg is balling.
They're healthy, bro. That's the main thing.
Well, they're not healthy. I mean, you talking about the main guys?
I mean, you got like Gafford played yesterday. You got AD back. You got obviously Ryan. He's coming in and been a spark plug for him. And that's something that coming. He's kind of changing the dynamic. He had a double again yesterday, right? Like 13 plus assists or something. So I mean, something that's been missing. The ball's moving. You know what I mean? Like having AD back. What Norris said yesterday is allowing Cooper to have more freedom and be able to be more comfortable on the court. Obviously, he's getting better as his rookie year goes, but they have the pieces. We've been saying this the whole time. They have the pieces. Obviously, you got to get Lively back. You got to get the whole group back. But, I mean, if it continues to go this way, I mean, and Kyrie gets added to the fold, you look down the line in a couple months, this could be one of the teams in the West that could be very scary. And him being out, AD being hurt, and allowing some of these young guys to get more responsibility is just going to help their game and their confidence to when they get the whole team back. And you get Klay Thompson kind of back in that form that we know he can be, they could be scary.
Mind you, AD has 17 and 17.
Yeah, he did. Big double-double, in and out style. You know, I know y'all hate on that. Y'all be hating on in and out, so I had to throw that out there. Especially that guy on the bottom to the far right, the light-skinned one. That dude be hating on in and out, too, by the way.
That reminds me of the LaMelo meme. You right there? Yeah, I took him.
He's in Dallas eating Whataburger, but it's all good, brother.
Facts. That one is not, hey, I'm not eating Dallas. I'm not eating Whataburger. No facts. I'm sorry about that. Bruh, you guys told me to go to Whataburger and tell me not to get a burger. That's how I know I shouldn't be there.
Well,
you tell
actually,
me go to Whataburger,
honey butter biscuit.
Get a burger. Get a butter biscuit. Nah, it's called what? A burger. I would think that's what you go get. We can say that for another time. Dallas, we need to correct that too. That's why they don't have that many in out here in California.
You're saying that's not the best burger. That's what TJ said.
Yeah, that's what everybody said. They said
neither one of them.
Hold on. Slow down, Norris.
You got to
Ohio,
right. Thank you. Somebody in the chat got some sense. Somebody.
Five Guys is better. Look, listen, man. Y'all don't even have nothing in Ohio, so.
We don't. Okay, that's because we got real farms and real cows that got real, high grade burgers. We don't have that old cheap, nasty burger that y'all talking about, In and Out and Whataburger and all that crazy. We don't need that. We got Five Guys out there.
We got Five Guys out here too. Hey, what are you talking about, Norris?
This dude used the chain. That's like us claiming McDonald's out here. Yeah. McDonald's is out here in Cali, but you'll hear us claiming that right now, dog.
Five Guys is not like McDonald's. Whataburger is like McDonald's.
Man, this guy is crazy.
Chicken honey butter biscuit though.
That's disgusting.
Whoa. Here we go.
White Castle. I think we could all agree. Wait, hold on. Unless they sponsor us.
Jay, you started all this with the In and Out, man. This is crazy.
I'm In and Out. I'm walking in there and walking right out. Like, it's disgusting.
Going back to Dallas, man. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. If I did have someone to soundboard, I would give that to because off of what Klay did in that one game where after the game where he's like, yo, you see me making them shots out there? Yeah, that was for you. Yeah, after that game, that man been cooking. He shot 17 shots, made 5 threes last game, 17 points. Like, Klay is big for them too as well because his gravity, no matter what you do, the gravity got to be there for that guy because you cannot
let's speak on that for a second. Klay has been struggling. That's because Klay is used to playing with organized talent. He's not used to playing with, a bunch of young guys who trying to figure it out. He's used to playing where guys understand where they're supposed to be, and then he can work like the mercenary that he is. He's a sharpshooter. And now that guys are figuring it out, AD is back healthy. So now the offense is not as random. They playing, more consistent. Now he can find his spots. He's going to shoot better. And when Kyrie comes back And when Lively comes back, he's going to shoot even better because the offense is going to be even more regulated and more consistent. And now AD is obviously a force. Kyrie's a force. What's that mean? That means your third and fourth defender are going to have to guard Klay. That means he's going to get off. And so I think Klay is going to continue to figure it out as this team continues to get healthy and play more consistent.
Yeah. Yeah, and currently right now they're still out of the play-in game. They're I think they're 2 games back. The record's a little weird because they've played a little bit more games than others. I think they're 9 and I'm trying to remember what they are. 9 and 15, 9 and 14. But I know they're 1 game behind getting into the play-in game. So man, they've been, shout out to what they got going on over there in Dallas too as well. Also, shout out to Ryan Nembhard, who over the last 2 games is averaging 21 points, 11 assists, 4 rebounds off of the 2-way. Real quick, too, on that. Jason Kidd, that man is not afraid to do a lot of unorthodox things. Let's start off number 1 with Cooper Flagg.
That's that Cal Burke.
Hey, Cooper Flagg. Here you go with the Cal Burke.
I'm just saying, we're not
Cooper
scared.
Flagg played him at point guard. A lot of people were questioning that. At first, I was a little bit like the point guard is not his natural position, which is very tough to just come straight to the league and just not play your natural position. But I've seen the way Cooper has started to read the game. He's reading the game a lot better. And we're already only in November, too. I mean, we're just got into December, sorry. The way he has been reading the game, he's been baking up 22 points. He had the 35. He had the 22. Man, he's actually taking a leap from where he's been at. And I like the playmaking reads. But then you play Ryan Nembhard, which is a shocker, in December off of the 2-way when guys are actually healthy. How do you feel about Jason Kidd in terms of things that he has done? Because I'll never forget when he put Giannis at the point guard, people were questioning that too when he was in Milwaukee. Some of the stuff he does is very unorthodox, but sometimes it's been working, man. And I honestly would say it's been working for what he has been doing.
I think what he did with Cooper Flagg is he took the cuffs off. Like when he knew that Kyrie wasn't going to be available, the other point guard, not Nembhard, he hadn't proved that he can trust him with the ball for a whole game. He like, hey, listen, I'm just going to put the ball in Cooper's hand and let him experiment and figure this game out. Because at that point, they thought they was probably going to be tanking. They didn't know when AD was probably going to come back. They didn't know Kyrie was going to come. They didn't know. So they're like, hey, we can give our young fella a chance to grow. Part of growth is, like you said, reading defenses and all that. Well, what better way than to read a defense than to put the ball in your hand at the top of the key and run the point? And then when you move off the ball, it gives you a whole nother perspective because you just came off the point. So now you know what the point guard is reading. So when you're not the point guard, you understand where you need to be. And I think that that's what he was doing. He was like taking the gloves off, giving Coop the keys, like, it's your ball right now, and letting him learn. And obviously with Giannis, it was a little different because Giannis' skill set at that time was a little different than Coop's. And he was coming from, playing second division Greek league out there. So it was a little bit different, even though they was the same size, height a little bit. Yeah. Giannis' skill set was a little bit different than Coop's skill set. And so I think he just took the gloves off and was like, hey, young fella, we're going to try you at point for a little bit. I didn't think he was going to leave him there for a whole season. I knew it was temporary.
Yeah. Same with you, right?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I would say, like, Jay Kidd is a former cold hooper, and he's been there and he knows what it's like, and he's had these experiences which for me separates a lot of coaches who've played the game versus a coach who never really played and just read books and was like a hoop nerd and just worked his way up through the system, which a lot of the guys are, right? So when you're saying like, oh, this is unusual to see, is because how many guys that are coaches in this league played at the level of Jason Kidd? You know what I mean? So you get a guy like that who he knows what he's doing. He's got a plan for it, and it's part of, he thinks this is a thing that can help some of these players' growth. And that's why, I think a lot of players respect playing for a coach that played, and especially at the level that he did. And you're going to listen to him and you're going to understand him and know that he's got your back, bro. So, I mean, I like what he's doing. Obviously, it's definitely different having him play the 1, and same with Norris saying having Giannis have the ball in your hand. But look what it's turned Giannis into today. I'm not saying give Jay Kidd the credit for Giannis, but just look how dynamic his game is now. He can get the rebound, go coast to coast. He can make plays. He's just a dynamic player. And now you look at Coop, a guy who's 6'10", getting a rebound and pushing your break. Like, those are things that, can change the game and be what you're saying, a generational talent type of player. You know what I mean? But having a guy like Jay Kidd help fine-tune some areas of your game that you didn't have polish yet early in your NBA career is only going to go a long way for him.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I got a couple updates. Speaking of Giannis, he does have a right calf strain and is expected to miss the next 2 to 4 weeks. And then they're saying with the Clippers, they're expected to sign Lawrence Frank to a contract extension. So I'm trying to see if that is correct for sure. So I'm just looking to make sure that is accurate, but that's what I was trying to do right now.
And Clippers are committed. Oh my gosh.
I'm just trying to see if that because it just popped up, so I'm trying to double check to make sure.
I got Giannis on my fantasy team, guys. So if you guys are looking at my reactions right now, we were praying for good health. I'll take the 4 weeks. I thought you were about to say 2 months. Thought you were going to say 8 weeks. I was about to be very nervous.
No.
Nah, you made that face because with that Lawrence Frank. Don't try that. Don't try that. Don't try that. You made that face because you was like,
here you go. Here you go.
The Clippers gonna Clipper, boy. I'm telling you.
So we'll see. We'll verify that tomorrow morning. So we'll see if that's true, if that's a rumor, etc. But that I was yeah, we were trying to dive into that. We might want to save the next topic for next time because we have a couple minutes left. But I think we should talk about life after basketball and how that is for you guys.
Oh wait, hold on. Time out. Nah. Y'all good on time or not? Are y'all good on time or not?
I'm all right. It's whatever Norris.
I'm just making sure because number one, we are not doing this again today. We are not running from them sit-ups.
Oh no! Look what it says. No! Look at the thing. Look at the thing.
I see that, but you said let's talk about life after basketball.
No, I said we might have to skip that. We might have to skip life after basketball.
You said let's talk about it. I'm like, hold on.
I said we might have to talk about that tomorrow.
I'm like, hold on. You already know what time it is. It is workout plan today. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and get them sit-ups right in. You got to tuck that tummy tight.
Hey, Ray.
I'm not playing.
Someone validate.
You're a terrible brother, man. That's crazy.
Hey, bro, I am not playing.
I need someone to verify. Jordan, pull out the list. I need a double check.
Blue check.
Bro, I don't have the screenshots. Now I'm gonna have to start putting this up so we can see who is that. I'm gonna have the screenshots of what happened yesterday. It's already a new day. They got the new stats.
Every time it's me, all of a sudden y'all don't have the report.
Only missed one. I know I only missed one. I missed one.
It was a tie into that MPJ game.
Yeah, I don't know if I missed none. I think I hit all of them.
Because
I missed. These are I thinks.
I missed
these
one.
These are not I knows.
I missed one.
I know I missed one, but I'm not sure if I missed two. That's the problem. That's where we get a little tricky.
So maybe we give her the pass. Do we give her the pass today? Or
nah, we gotta check and see, verify what's going on.
Yeah, we gotta verify that.
Oh, now you guys want to verify?
Yeah, because we already verified. It's you.
How? I have the list right here.
Number one, I'm gonna be honest with you, Ashton. It was a little suspect that you talked about life after basketball. You threw that in there because you thought we weren't gonna get to the over.
Nah, you know I don't run from smoke. I do not run from smoke. I'll do it. Okay, who was the first one? Because we all did over on that. Yeah, y'all.
We did Michael Porter Jr., we did Jokic, we did James, and we did Donovan Mitchell, and we did
assists. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell assists.
And we did I can't remember the first one.
What was it? 5 assists for Donovan?
Yep, 5 assists.
And then
Jokic was 30 points. James,
I went under on that. Who went over?
Yeah,
he went over though.
James. Yeah. No. What's the name? James went over. I missed that. That's the one I lost.
Okay.
The Jokic, I went under.
Was James last?
Huh?
Was James last? Third. Oh, then I put over. Jordan put over for James if he was third.
No, I didn't. I didn't put over.
No, he didn't. I went over though because I watched that game.
Yeah, I didn't go. I didn't go over. I did not.
Did I
So
go?
I think Jordan. If Jordan went under, is either the second or third or fourth choice. So I think James was last, right?
I thought Michael Porter Jr. was last. No, maybe James was.
James is either second or last because Jordan went under on that.
James was second because we talked about it early.
Okay, cool. Then I did over. Norris did over. Ray did over. No. Ray went under, and Jordan went under.
Not on James.
No, he didn't. He didn't go under on James.
Oh, so that must be different then. Then
it must have been the last one.
Well, Michael Porter Jr.
I went over on MTJ.
Facts.
I did too.
He said greasy fries, bro. I don't know what this man's over there talking about, bro.
Well, I don't eat none of it. I don't even eat fast food, so I don't eat none of it.
Don't go in there talking about that, bro, because before you threw In and Out under the bus, then you talked about
all of it's trash. When I used to eat burgers,
a chain restaurant in Ohio. That's how I know you can't compete. That's how I know you can't compete, because you brought up a chain restaurant that I know ain't from Ohio. So you got to get out of here.
You don't got to be from Ohio to know good food. Five Guys smashes In and Out and Whataburger.
No, I'm not. I promise you, I'm not. Okay.
In-N-Out and Whataburger is trash, bro. Both of them.
We'll start again, and then this time it's for 15. How about that? I'm gonna write it down exactly for each.
Man, oh heck no!
I promise. No. Because, dude, let's go through it. Let's go through it.
If I find
Come on,
out,
let's go through it now. Let's go through it. Come on.
Let's go through it. Let's go through it. Jordan, what's the first one?
What do you mean?
Oh,
what was the last time?
From last time, yeah. Do you have it?
The first time was Jokic's point. I don't have it. I'm gonna screenshot it today, though. Don't worry. We're never gonna drop this.
Slick. That's
not slick. But crazy, I refuse to do something, and y'all. I'm writing it down, TJ. I'm writing it down.
TJ, you see what happened, bro? This girl didn't write it down.
No, I wrote it.
We saw the pen in her hand. She was definitely writing it down.
No.
All of a sudden, it's misdone. I saw her writing down everybody's stuff.
No,
that's what I know she owe us.
I promise. Look. This is how I did it, because I thought Jordan was taking screenshots.
Now you good. But we're gonna remember this, because this just means that once you lose, you got to double it up.
Hey, y'all lose too, man. Y'all
all right, man, let's get to it, guys. We gotta right. Look at the screen for you guys right here. We got our go over and under game. Let's start off. Actually, I'll have one of you guys choose one. Which one y'all want to choose? Ashton, we'll start off with you first. Can y'all see? Hold on. Let me push the plus.
Let's do.
Barely see it.
Let's do Ant-Man.
Yeah, we haven't at all in a while.
I just want to do points though.
Anthony Edwards, 29 points versus New Orleans.
29.5 points.
Oh, and they had a day off. How much is he averaging?
27, I think.
Yeah, what did he say? What did he say this off season? Teams that are struggling are going to be the Knights. I'm going to go out there and try to have my career high.
I love that information.
I'm going Anthony Edwards on the Thursday.
You going to go over?
Over going up on a Thursday.
New Orleans, he needs a 30-piece.
I'm going to go over.
What did he have last game? They played
they played New Orleans.
What do you have?
No. That's what they played the other day?
Yeah, 44 in that game.
Oh yeah, I'm going over.
Yeah, I'm going over. What's his average though this year? What's his average?
29 a game.
29.
This is how the companies get you. You look at the averages, you're like, oh yeah, you're gonna hit 29.
Right.
Facts. Yeah, he had 29.
No,
all right.
Ray, you pick. You pick next.
Hold on. Here's some. Do you want to go to assists or you want these?
Let's see. Let's get somebody who's not a star guy real quick. Let's go.
Let's see. Let me go to point. You want to go points? What category you want?
You can keep it in points.
This wasn't points. That was the popular section. There you go.
Okay.
It's loading right now.
Oh, Payne
You
Pritchard.
can still look. You got Payne Pritchard. You got Keyshawn George.
Let's do we'll do Peyton Pritchard.
Okay.
22.
He had was his last game? No.
This is when it started getting tricky for me, bro.
2 games ago, he just went for like 40 though.
Yeah. What did he do the Knicks though the other night?
He had like 13.
Oh, they're at Wash. They're playing the Wizards.
Yeah,
I might go over.
I'm gonna go under.
It ain't easy to score 23.
Right, I'm gonna go, and Jaylen Brown might be still on one. He might still.
Yeah. Who getting buckets tonight? He might be on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go under.
Me too.
I'll go over. Okay, Norris is under.
I'm going under.
See,
we can go under. I'm going under, bro.
That's a hard one.
That is a hard one because he might go crazy. And I feel like these spots be knowing what people are about to do because why would his be at 22 points when he averages 17 points? And you guys, they gotta be knowing something, dog. Watch this man go dummy today, bro.
Vegas
know, TJ. Yeah, they gotta know what's up, bro.
Hey man, Prize Picks needs to give us a sponsorship by showing them some love like this.
Oh, you know what? Facts.
The only reason I did this is because Ashton messed up on the account. We're gonna have this, and I'll have them.
I wrote it down. I'm writing it down.
Nah, heck no. We done with Ashton after what she did, bro.
I promise. I'm writing it down, and I'm writing the points and the players.
Let's get that.
All right, Norris. Your turn, Norris.
Right, let Ray do one more then.
Yeah, let's get some assists. We got points. Get an assist on one of them at least.
It's up top, Jay.
That's
yeah. Okay, assist. Who's shooting this one?
Ray.
I got 2 of them, huh? Okay, let's see.
What's the guard in Cleveland? What's his name?
Don't do the Green Goblins either.
Yeah, what's a Green Goblin?
Those are the easy ones where they'll get it.
The guard in Cleveland, who's that?
Darius Garland.
Is he playing
He's
tonight?
not playing today.
Nope.
Go to Draymond.
Oh man, yeah, that's an interesting one.
That is
5.5 assists.
Who are they playing?
Steph ain't playing.
Billy. Damn, Norris, bro. Are we trying to win? What we trying to do here, bro?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
I'm asking. Was Steph not playing?
No, you said Steph ain't playing because you knew he wasn't playing.
He ain't played the last game, so I thought maybe he coming back. Like, is he not
you over here trying to give tips. We ain't got no tips over here. 5.5 assists for Draymond, over and under.
Under.
I'm going over.
You're going
I'm going over. I'm going over.
I'm gonna go under.
Draymond,
Norris,
Draymond,
under.
You might see me black out like them dudes do in the games over this because ain't no way you don't get 5.5 assists today, dog. Ain't no way.
He gonna get 5.
He got to, bro.
Ray, you're over.
I'm under.
Oh,
I'm over 5.5.
He's got to get 6 assists.
So Norris is under.
But he probably get 5. I mean, I don't know, over 5. Like anytime it's like that, it's hard to say because it's like he might get 5, but if he get 5, that's still under, right?
I lose. I'll take the L for that.
He has to get 6. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, let me take a picture of that too, because
Yeah, just make sure we tally this up tonight.
Right. That Cal Berkeley, pen sometimes gets shaky.
I can't stand y'all.
We know I can have a Scantron. We got Draymond at 5.5 assists. I'm going over. Everybody else went under or no?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do a points, rebounds, assist joint.
Did Norris choose one yet?
No.
Norris, yeah, you choose yours, bro. Points, rebounds, assists, accumulation. I'm gonna keep scrolling. You let me know when.
Down, bro. I can't see.
Yeah, that was kind of fast, my dog.
Yeah, Maxey, Keita, Pritchard.
I'm sweating a little bit. This is making me
Hey, let's go back with Maxey again, man.
Uh-oh.
Let's go back with let's go back with Maxey. 41 and a half again.
Points, rebounds, assists.
And who they play? Golden State Warriors? Yeah, I'm gonna say
points,
over.
rebound, assists. Where's Maxey at, Jordan? Oh, 41.5.
I might shout out NTD for this one. I'm going over because they got the smallest team that they played against. It seems like in the NBA. So I think Maxey go crazy, but then he probably gonna get blitzed the whole game. But sometimes Kerr don't really be caring about blitzing. So I'm gonna go over on that. 41.5 points for Maxey. I'm gonna go over.
I'm going over too.
What's he averaging?
32 points.
Wait. Hold on.
How many assists?
Yeah.
Points, rebounds, assists.
This is everything accumulated. Yeah.
How many assists?
He'll go over.
Huh?
How many assists?
It's just points, rebounds, assists all together.
I know. How many assists is he averaging in a game?
I don't know. I just know he's averaging 32 points.
You don't know?
Over and under. Ash, what you got?
See how he do you like that, Ashton?
Bro, he could have did a quick search.
He'll go look at the stats. He'll have all the numbers.
Bro, facts.
Bro,
okay.
I'll look right now.
All right, Norris, what are you doing? Under?
Oh, over.
Oh, over. Ray, you're doing over?
It's in Philly, right?
Is it in Philly?
It don't matter to me.
Wait, Ray, you said over?
Yeah, I said over, yeah.
And then Jordan said over too?
Yeah, it's at home. It's in Philly. Yeah.
Based off of my
Jordan,
calculation.
Did you say over or did you say over or under?
Jordan.
He over there calculating.
Wait, hold on. Ash. Bro, we got the TikTok booming right now. I thought you was checking. Reeves over or under points. That's what someone said, Josh. Nah, somebody getting out of the morning work. Facts. Facts. Wait. What if OKC? Yeah, I'm seeing a whole bunch.
Oh, I was trying to calculate the thing. Okay.
Jordan, she was so caught up in trying to lie to get out of doing them sit-ups.
I wasn't lying. That's the thing. I wasn't, bro. I wasn't. That's why I was like, I need to see what it was. I haven't written down the over-unders for everybody.
The Warriors game, Brandon said the Warriors game is in Philly.
Okay, I put over. So.
All right. I got over for Tyrese Maxey.
You got over.
I got over. 41.5. I got over on that.
So I'm double checking with everybody. Number one, Ant Edwards, 29.5 points. I said over, Norris said over, Ray said over, Jordan said over.
Yeah.
2, Payne Pritchard, 22.5 points. I said over, Norris said under, Ray said under, Jordan said under. 3, Draymond Green, 5.5 assists. I said under, Norris said under, Ray said under, and Jordan said over. Last but not least, Tyrese Maxey, PRA 41.5. I said over, Norris said over, Ray said over, Jordan said over.
Man, put that to the screen so I can screenshot it.
Hey, I'll screenshot it right now.
Yeah, screenshot it and send it to the chat.
I'll put it in the chat right now. Y'all do not gotta worry about me.
No, show us that tally that you wrote yesterday too. That you had.
I can show you the tally. You guys are evil, dog.
We locked in, guys. Appreciate y'all. Another episode. Look at all the a lot more posts being posted on this. Make sure you tell a friend. Make sure you guys sign up. Keep showing the love on here. Appreciate everybody that's joining. The broadcast, TikTok, all the way down to playback to YouTube. Appreciate you guys. We're going to keep moving. See y'all tomorrow for another episode for our Friday. We're going Monday through Friday, every day, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 East Coast.